Hello everyone, this is your host Shruti Subha and we have Smita ma'am, our physics teacher for the interview. So welcome to Tales with Teachers. So ma'am, I'll be asking you a few questions. Some might be tricky. So the first question is, what motivated you to be a teacher? Okay, not like a teacher but specifically a physics teacher.
Okay. Okay. Since that is basically because for my love for the subject and as a teacher, because the idea itself is very noble enough. I mean, that's the sharing of knowledge with the students. So that's noble enough to motivate. That is noble enough to motivate me. I mean, to be a teacher.
Do you think anyone has been motivated?
My motivation.
No, you are able to motivate the students
Well,
so far.
um, actually, it's been a very short span that I'm in this particular field. But yes, my motive would be to do that. Probably, I don't know if the students are motivated.
Yeah, but you're trying your best. So here is the tricky question. We say that we learn from our mistakes. So should we allow the students to make more mistakes in exams?
Yes, sorry, not in exam, probably in classes. Yeah, I, I mean, students, when they make the mistakes, I tell them that you are allowed to make mistakes, but not in your exam. Yes. Exams, I expect the students to be careful.
If teachers know the answers already, why do they ask us the questions?
Yeah, so that, we tickle your, we want to, I mean, make you think. That is the main idea, because of course we ask you very basic questions, but we want to know like how you're thinking that particular, topic or that particular idea.
Okay, and um, first you have to agree if the quote is correct or not. If we say knowledge is power, is it true?
Yes, it is true.
Does that make us superheroes?
Yeah, a superhero, yeah, depending on, yes, depending on your own story. Your generations, how we have come from that level to this. And of course, in that sense, that you are a superhero.
Okay, so jokes apart, I'll ask you some serious questions. What is something that secretly makes you laugh about the students?
Okay. Okay, actually, the thing is, like, when we are in a class teaching, though we may be engaged with sort of things like the board and other things, but we always, we can see what are the students doing. So if they're eating something or, playing with their phones, we can actually see them. Sometimes we try to ignore, but we can see each of them.
And if you had to switch positions with the students, what would be something that you would do to impress yourself as a teacher?
As a teacher, we expect the students to work hard to, whatever knowledge we are catering. So, we want them to observe it, to the best of their ability. So, as a student, I would do that probably.
And the next question is, if a student studies only one night before exams but still tops in the class, would you consider them a good student or what would you consider it as?
Yeah, probably the particular student is talented, but for me, I would consider, I would prefer somebody who does, all this preparation well, before the exam. Now is consistent, is consistent.
Um, so this is a tricky question. If you had to pick a hardworking student with an average talent or a naturally gifted student, which one would you prefer to have it in your class?
I would certainly like to have hardworking students. Yes, hardworking, of course, because that will take them, long. That will go long.
Um, what is the best piece of advice you have received as a student and you have applied it in your life and you have come so far and would you like to pass it on to the next future students?
Yes, probably since I'm a physics teacher, so I'll talk about one of my teachers. So he made me understand physics, not just, just not just learning the tricks and all this thing, but to actually understand physics. So as for my physics students, I would just say that just try to understand it, then you'll probably like it more.
So you have to be brutally honest over here. So do you actually think that physics has helped you in your real life?
Of course, I mean, in terms of the critical thinking and logical thinking that it provides,
So, like, what in your daily life?
yes, of course, a lot of things. I think it helps. People say like if they learn maths and there's low use, but I think there's a lot of use if you look at from the eyes of a physicist or a mathematician.
And what is like the best thing you feel about this college?
I think the best thing about this college is the teacher-student interaction. I feel because the age gap here is not that large, so the students can open up with students regarding many things, and the teachers. I mean, I think here they are not judgmental about their concerns. So they have this close face between teacher and students.
So, adding on to that question, do you feel like if we have a huge age difference, then we are not able to communicate?
No, no. As per, I mean, when I was a student, the teachers were, of course, very, I mean, we had a large age gap. So we always, so many things we kept it to ourselves. So, but here now you can express it, and the teachers are happy to listen to you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your interview. So, I would also like to thank Natasha Thapa for this interview.